a collaboration with the Playbook.
Scary collaboration.
Scary collaboration.
A lot of people think there's like a secret to it, but
Yeah.
there really isn't.
Yeah.
Really comes back to consistency and confidence in myself.
So I remember I walk over there, and Coach actually came out. Yassine was talking, and he walked away, and all you see is just pants just slowly coming down.
So Floyd, which will be in the next pod, but he has like a thing where like he'll randomly be talking to you, and like his pants will just fall down. Like that's his thing, you know?
Like culture is like everything. Like,
Yeah.
Even with the Playbook, like we eat together, we pray together, we work together. Like culture is like everything over here.
Q4 is gonna be disgusting.
Q4, you guys are crushing.
Q4 is gonna be
Disgusting.
scared. This is probably gonna be the scariest site FFL.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I gotta keep going,
Boom, we're live. Another podcast, a collaboration podcast. I'm not going to say another episode with Adversity Kings because obviously we got the Playbook here today. So a collaboration with the Playbook.
Scary collaboration.
Scary collaboration. Let's go. We got my man Ronnie here today.
Yes, sir.
Second time appearing on the podcast.
Let's get it.
And then let's go through, introduce yourselves. What do we got here?
It's Omar Elsayed,
Omar Elsayed, and you're 19?
19 years old.
19 years old.
Anas Inchasy, also 19 years old.
What?
Anas Inchasy, also 19 years old.
What nickname do you go by?
Inch.
So most people call me Inch sometimes.
Okay. That's a hard nickname. You don't be telling the girls to call you that though.
No.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, let's jump right in, man. Let's jump right in. So you guys just wrapped up an insurance event,
Ignite
right?
Conference, yes,
Ignite
sir.
Conference. How, was that your guys' first big event? I would imagine. In the
Second,
insurance
right?
space?
Second, yeah.
Second? Oh, so you guys have been. How long have you been in the insurance space now?
Since January.
January.
Last November.
Last November. And just real quick to tap onto that. How much have you guys made since January? Roughly.
Last month I did 130K.
130,000.
I don't know the year to date, but I know last month I did 73.
What about the first 4 days of the month?
First 4 days of the month, 45K.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
What about you, Inch?
So far it's at 22.
Oh my
Sheesh.
gosh, that's insane. And how old are you guys again?
19.
19. Okay, so let's jump into the event. What was the biggest takeaways from the Ignite event?
Man, I mean, there was a lot of people there, but honestly, the Playbook took over.
Yeah.
I mean, literally all of our guys, we had at least like 350 people there. We literally took over that event.
So I kept seeing on stories there was like 3,000-4,000 people there. So does that mean like 10% of the room was you
10%
guys?
Playbook, yeah.
At least 10%.
Bro, you didn't hear anyone else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
So it was a really big turnout. Did you get a chance to speak?
Yeah.
What'd you speak about?
The rookie panel. We were on the rookie panel.
Okay, so now tell me about this. Are you the fastest? Because everybody says in insurance, I'm the fastest growing this, fastest that. But like, it sounds like there's like some actual like credibility to the fact that you're the fastest rookie.
Youngest and the fastest.
The youngest, fastest rookie. And for those watching that don't understand like what we're talking about in the insurance sales world, what does that all translate to?
So Hall of Fame, you need to pretty much issue pay 400K to be Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And I did that in 6 months.
So you did that within 6 months. You're 19 years old. And if someone's watching this and like, oh, dude, he just got lucky or this, that, like
650K is not lucky, bro. I want to pause you right there. It wasn't just 400. 650,000.
650,000 in 6 months?
Number one by a landslide, like miles.
Okay, so are you number one producer overall year to date?
Top 5.
He's
Top five?
Yeah.
Okay,
Say
so
top 5.
what would be the luck to that? Like, what's your schedule look
I
like?
mean, man, like a lot of people think there's like a secret to it, but
Yeah.
there really isn't.
Yeah.
Really comes back to consistency and confidence in myself.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I wanted it more than anybody at the time. Like, I've seen so many people like break all these records. I wanted to be the record holder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was like my hunger for it.
Yeah.
So it just came back to a competitive drive, honestly.
What's your schedule look like?
My schedule.
Yeah. Monday to
7
Sunday?
days a week, all day,
Literally
every
7
week.
days a
Yeah.
week, man. 7 days a week. Like.
Is
at
this the
least.
first like break you've had in a while?
Yeah.
Does it feel
I
weird?
guess
Because I know what
it
it's
would be
like.
crazy. Like honestly, like it does feel weird not being in the office.
Yeah,
like, I
it
feel
feels
like I have-
weird.
even on Sundays, like I feel like I'm just there just to be there.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
There's like a separation anxiety.
Yeah, it's super weird.
You know what I mean? You almost
Yeah.
feel like gross. You know that feeling like when you
Like
like
I'm like itching to be there. Like
Yes.
I have to be there. Like
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, so 7 days a week, I would imagine sun up, sundown,
Yeah.
late
Literally
late
80
nights,
hours a week, 80
right?
hours a week, yeah.
What about leads? How many leads a week?
I've spent about 2,500 a week.
Yeah.
I'll probably get.
And that's what people don't realize, though, is like, oh, God, I don't want to spend 10 grand for the month. It's like, show me a business where you're not spending money to make money. You know what I mean? All these people out there
No
is like,
such
I
thing.
want free leads.
Yeah.
You know? What
Someone's
do
got
you
to
think?
pay for them.
Yeah.
You pay for them. What do you
Someone's
pay?
got to pay for them.
You pay with your 40% commission.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd rather pay for them than give away like 80%
1,000%.
of my commission.
Now, there's good systems out there where you can implement similar to what you guys have, where you will start some people on free leads.
Yeah.
Because I'll see you guys, somebody will be in training, they'll be like, I didn't pay anything for these leads, and I wrote 10,000 this week.
Yeah.
But it's making sure you're plugging into a culture and a community, I would imagine, and you could probably explain it better. What does that look like if somebody, they don't have the bread, but they've got the work ethic and they do fit your culture and your expectations? So you start them off with.
So here's the best example, Nexus. When you came into the business, how much was in your bank account?
$8.
Okay, so $8. Now what are you pushing a month?
Probably. Well, now after this month, it's probably about 80 grand a month.
And did you spend anything on leads when you started?
No.
So how was that transition though? How did you go from not spending any money on leads, making money, to then being okay with spending money on leads?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first started the business, I was itching to buy leads. Like I remember my first check. My first check I got was like $3,000 from Ethos. I was like, I'm ready to buy leads. Like Ronnie, I'm ready to buy leads. But the transition of jumping to buying leads for me was very simple. I'm gonna be honest. It was really easy for me considering everybody around you, like we said, the culture.
Yeah.
Everyone around you was buying leads. Everyone was excited to go to work, showing up. So it felt normal in a way.
Yeah.
It
You
was
just have a
normal.
winning culture.
If anything, I felt weird that I wasn't investing in the business.
Yeah.
It feels weird that you're not spending money on the business because there's no business in the world that if you're not putting any money into it, you're gonna make money. And if that is the case, then you're capped.
Yeah. No, 1,000%.
But that's what it comes down to, and that's what separates. It's like we do have that great team culture, and it's not just one or two people winning. Like there's not many teams in our industry that could say that they have 7 millionaires within 2 years.
Yeah.
Two of them are 19 right
Yeah.
in front of you. So it's like we are very calculated as a team. The culture is great, but we're very precise, and that's why we've moved the way that we have, you know?
What would you say is the simple recipe to your team? If somebody were like a scientist were to come and be like, what are the 2 or 3 main variables that you expect to happen in your culture to produce the results that you guys produce?
So here's the thing, right? This is where everybody mixes up. Like there's people out there that are trying to mimic our system. But
Yeah.
you know what they can't mimic?
The work ethic.
The work ethic. They can't mimic the heart. They can't mimic how much we care for one another.
Yeah.
You can't mimic that, and that's 80% of the 100.
Yeah.
The 20% is just the systems. Like me and you are both in the industry. We see it all the
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the best AI dialer. Our number one every month is $13K a month.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Like I'll pick apart that leaderboard if you post
Literally.
it, you know? But
Literally.
it's like we grind, man. We work, you know. We are a plug and play system. We got everything figured out A to Z, from the custom onboarding to the leads to the staff to the CRMs. Everything is in house. Even when these guys get staff, we have it in house.
Yeah.
Like we eliminated the guesswork in the industry, and that's what the industry is flawed in. 90% of the people that are doing what they're doing
You're just guessing.
shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
We expose that at the highest level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's super fire. That's super fire. So you're coming up. You'll be a year in a couple months. January. You'll be a year in. What do you think's the biggest thing? You know, aside from the buzzwords of consistency and showing up, everything like that. What do you think's the biggest thing that you've learned from the system that you're plugged into with the Playbook?
I mean, I've learned that like culture is like everything. Like,
Yeah.
Even with the Playbook, like we eat together, we pray together, we work together. Like culture is like everything over here. And if
Yeah.
there's like no culture, then there's nobody's gonna help you. Like it's a horrible environment.
Yeah.
You have to have a strong culture.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I've learned with the Playbook.
That's fire. What about you?
100% the culture as well. But
Yeah.
aside from like the culture in the office space, I would really say like it really just comes back to the people that you're around too.
Mm-hmm.
Like aside from the culture, like if you go to our office, like as soon as you walk into our office, no, all the managers are in there early.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Everyone's in there. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh, my upline's not here. He hasn't been here for a month.
What do you guys do if someone starts showing up late, starts getting negative?
You get kicked out the same day.
No, you can't. You can't
Ronnie,
show up
I don't
late.
want to work today.
No, you can't. That doesn't.
We would
That's
give
not
them
even
new
a.
one.
Have you guys ever had that? Like,
No, we don't.
Right.
Our standard and our culture doesn't allow that. People,
yeah,
bro, you want to hear something crazy?
yeah.
Like, what was it, like a few months ago, that kid resigned because he said he felt like he didn't live up to the Playbook standard? I was like, what? Like, somebody resigned because they felt ashamed coming into our office because they didn't live up to the Playbook standard. And when these guys were telling me that, I was like, bro, what?
That's amazing.
Imagine people resign if they don't feel like they live up to the Playbook standard. So, like, right now we have 7 offices
Yeah.
in the States, but obviously our main one being in Philly with about 200 guys. We're about to move into a 20,000 square foot office. That's an entire
Philly?
floor for us. But man, like, people are moving to Philly to be in that office from how scary it is.
So is Philly like your HQ?
Philly's the HQ.
HQ,
Yeah.
yeah.
All of us are in Philly.
Do you guys be going to Philly games, the Philadelphia Eagles?
So actually, one of the carriers just flew us to Kansas City
I see that.
to let us watch the Eagles stomp the Chiefs on their own dollar. So, like, what more do you want than that?
That's great.
Like, we do so much business that the carriers are flying us in
Yeah.
to their own city for our team to stomp their team
Yeah,
for free.
that's great. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got the event, we've got the culture, and we've also tapped in a little bit into the systems. I want to kind of go a little more into you guys, though. So were you both born and raised in Philly?
Yeah.
Okay. The only part of Philly I've ever been to is like King of Prussia. I went over to the King of Prussia Mall, right?
King of Prussia Mall. Yeah.
Yeah. So what part of Philly are you guys from? Let's start with you, Omar.
I'm like
Like,
down northeast Philly. Yeah.
okay, so what was growing up for you like?
I mean, honestly, it was super hard, especially before I came into the business. I definitely had, I guess, a lot of family problems.
Yeah.
And dealing with that at such a young age.
Are you youngest? Are you oldest? Siblings?
I'm the oldest one.
You're the
I'm
oldest?
the oldest one.
Now, with your guys' culture, when you're the oldest sibling, you're almost looked at as like kind of like a third parent
Literally.
where you got to help out with all the youngest, right?
Literally.
So there was a lot of pressure, I would imagine, with
Yeah,
that.
100%. Especially not having, I guess, a dad on my side. I would say literally Ronnie is the definition of a dad. He literally,
Wow.
he honestly saved my life.
How long have you guys known each other?
9
Yeah.
months.
Yeah,
Wow.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to your pops?
Just never seen him again. That's it.
Okay. All right. And then so just mom,
Yeah.
and she raised you how many kids?
Yeah, I have 2 younger brothers.
2 younger brothers. And like from what age are you expected to be like man of the house? As soon as you're like walking and
The
talking.
Arab world at like 8 years old.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as you're like walking and talking.
Literally, man.
That's sweet, man. That's super
Crazy
sweet.
thing is, I'm super, super grateful for what, like, literally, Ronnie, I could say he saved my life.
Yeah.
And hopefully once the plan is when I go back to Philly, I'll be able to retire her as well.
That's
Tell,
so good.
tell him what you got your mom, bro.
I
when
got
you
her
were down
a
here.
bust down rollie as well.
You got your mama
So
bust down
yeah.
rolling. What was her response? I'm trying to imagine it.
She
A
didn't
woman.
see it yet,
She
so he
didn't
just
see
bought
it.
it while we were here.
Oh
So
wow.
when I go
The
back,
podcast is live, and they said
Yeah.
she's watching. She knows.
she-
No, I'm playing.
Trust me, he'll beat the podcast before.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna
So
make
I'm gonna go
content of
back.
this?
Yeah, so imagine, bro, he's 19, about to retire. His mom just bought a Rolex.
Do you know how
while we're
awesome
here.
that is, bro?
it's something I always wanted to do. My
Because
whole
of
life.
my life mistakes, and not to take away from your thunder, but to magnify your thunder even more, I just retired my mom.
No way.
Let's go.
I'm like 4,000
it
years
feel?
older than you. Amazing. You know what I mean? Amazing.
How'd you go about it though? Like,
So I like fake retired her. I made her quit her job, and now she's gonna work for me full
I was
time.
about to say that. If you
so
didn't say
she's
it, I was
fake-
about to say
she's
it.
fake retired.
Yeah.
But listen, to be able to financially take care of my mom, I'm moving her down here to Miami, and I'm fully bringing her into my company to be my admin. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she's retired. But dude, it took 7 or 8 months of being in the brokerage space. I spent 7 years, and like what I like to say, like Old Testament Bible for my beliefs is, you know, wandering the desert is like one of the parables, one of the stories. And so you think of like so many people out there that are watching this, they're wandering the desert. They think they're making, it's like the content I posted this morning. They have an upline telling them, hey, it takes 20 years to get rich. How long have you been doing this, bro?
9 months.
9 months. So because I had lacked exposure, I lacked proximity, but I was a very loyal, hungry young man. And I was like, okay, well, this guy makes $1 million a year. He's 40 years old. I'm going to listen to what he says. Cost me 7 years of my life. Cost me millions of dollars. And I don't care what happens to me, but I'm a family man. So it's like the vengeance I have in my soul, it isn't vengeance for myself. It's the time and the money that was robbed of my loved ones, my mom, my little sister. And so it's like what I relate to with I think I shouldn't even just say immigrants, just people that like life has dealt us different cards. Your dad's not around. There's oppression with whatever it might be, and it's like you have this hunger and this fire in you. And when I relate to younger men and men in general, when they're like, dude, you could kill me, hurt me, do whatever you want, but you start messing with my family, the brotherhood, your playbook, I imagine, is like a brotherhood.
Bro, if
Somebody
100%.
messes with one of you guys, what happens?
like the carriers are so afraid of us now, bro. Like, it's like I was just telling some of the guys, it's like some of the carrier reps, like now their bosses text me like, hey man, if you ever need anything, just call us directly.
Yeah.
But it's like, cause they know.
I
And
always,
our team,
I always tell people when I see them post stupid stuff and like try to sneak diss anybody in FFL,
Yeah.
regardless of playbook, I'm like,
yeah,
that's not a war you want.
yeah.
Make sure you have a lot of money or a lot of production if you want to try to
Play
sneak
with the-
diss.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Leonidas
Yeah.
of insurance.
But that's what it is with our team, man. Like the carriers know, like if one person's upset, the entire playbook's upset.
Yeah.
And like they'll notice if somebody's upset in the playbook, you know. But the alignment is there all across the board, man. That's really what it is for us, you know. It's
Yeah.
like it's not just the money. Like everybody saw us on the stage out there in Ignite, but dude, behind the scenes, we'd kill for one another.
Yeah.
It's not just an alignment on the stage. Behind the scenes, like the voice memos, the texts that were going off in the chat, like that's why we're the playbook, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that unison. I've had a Super Bowl champion on a week or two ago, and I asked him, I was like, what's the most important thing to a Super Bowl team? You know what his answer was? It wasn't skill. It wasn't size. It wasn't intelligence. It wasn't strength. It was chemistry. When you build a team around with chemistry and cultural alignment,
It's over.
that's where it's scary. That's where it's scary. It's over with. What about you, Inch? What was growing up for you like?
For me, to be honest with you, it was very like nothing really hit me until I was 15.
Okay.
Growing up was very like easy, everything was fine. But it was when I was 15 when I first started working, because family wasn't really there financially.
Yeah.
So I was 15 when I started working at a smoothie place, like 50 hour weeks, like while I was in high school too.
Yeah.
And then I did not have a job after that. And I always tried little businesses like crypto, drop shipping,
Yeah.
you know, all this stuff people in their teenage years try to do and see
Yeah.
on TikTok and social media. Never thought it'd be life insurance sales, but long story short, growing up, it was very just, it was always like working.
Yeah.
No matter what happened in my life, I'm not gonna like say a sob story. Nothing really affected me, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Are you youngest, middle, oldest?
Oldest.
You're oldest?
Yeah.
So probably similar vibe, like, yo, go get some money, go get a job, help out with your brothers and sisters?
Exactly. I mean, it's very different, like where we're from. Like
Yeah.
we're from Palestine. We hear kids just dying every day.
1,000%.
So I'm not gonna sit there and complain about my life or act like I'm going through anything.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely, there's nothing that's compared to that.
That's why I tell people, is like, you don't realize America is so privileged. There's children all across the world, you know what I mean, that are just, they wake up, today's their last day. Or yesterday they went to bed, mom's not around, dad's not around, you know what I mean? And it's like, when people complain, I think that's something you have to eliminate from your culture expectations. It's like, there's no complaining. You're in America.
Exactly.
I even told people, it's like, I stopped telling people I had a come up story. I don't think there is a come up story in America.
No.
I was born and raised in America. My parents were born and raised in America. What did we come up from? American privilege? You know what I mean? It's like,
Exactly.
parents went to jail. We grew up on food stamps. But that's because America has systems that can provide for those that don't have, like, there's no food stamps and food bank lines in a war zone.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, there's none of that. So it's like, it makes me respect and acknowledge and almost admire those that either have family, that come from war zones and come from absolute nothing. Because there's American nothing, which doesn't exist, and then there's the world nothing, where you come from a place where it's like, no, there's nothing. Today, like, your reward is you're going to either live or you're going to die. You know?
Yeah, and it's just that's I feel like one thing, especially as for young people in the business or any business in general, like forget about even sales or life insurance in general. Complacency and like complaining and getting in your own head will literally eat you alive in business.
Yeah.
Like there's not one day where for example, when I'm hitting the phones, people will do little stuff and go out their way and be like, oh, let me check all the date of births. Let me see how old all my leads are. I'm like that's one of my agents did to me the other day. I'm like,
It's work.
you're putting your energy into something that doesn't make you any money.
Yeah.
And it's like people would rather think about, oh, if this doesn't work out, or what if this happened? It's like, even just like in your head, like psychology speaking, like if you just think about the bigger picture and you actually look, I remember Ronnie always used to touch up on that when I first started the business, because I started with someone that he's actually not with us anymore.
Yeah.
But it was very different when I started the business, because I was so motivated. I was always pumped up. I was ready to go. Like, I don't care what it takes. And somebody next to me, which we probably shouldn't say any names, but he was very different.
Yeah.
Very negative, very pushed back. And I always just remember, like, I was like, what is that gonna do for you?
Literally.
Like, genuinely speaking, like, I'm not even just saying to say, like, what does that do for you in your life, just in general, when you're just thinking negative? Like, what is that gonna do for you in your life? Like, where do you find success? Like, I genuinely never got that. And that same person that's not here today, like, I know they regret it.
Yeah.
Especially seeing how Ronnie built the playbook and how the culture is in the office.
Yeah.
There's more receipts now. There's more proof of everybody succeeding in the business. And it's like, if you just didn't go through that stage, or you just overcame that stage of doubt or self-doubt in the business and knew that you're gonna be in that position eventually one day, and just put yourself out there, you would have been successful at this point.
Yeah.
It's all in the head too, bro. Like, I see so many people not be able to withhold that, like, mental battle test in the early days. Like, I said this on stage sometimes, like, I didn't know if this was for me or whatever the case is, but there's a battle test in the beginning, and you have to know how to withhold that, you know? Yeah.
We got to get your boy.
Yeah.
Let's get him on camera. I wish we could get a camera on that. You guys work him too hard. Yeah. He should be the rookie of the year. With him crash out like this.
Our boy fell asleep during the podcast.
This is how we know how hard they work at the playbook, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they're not allowed to sleep. This is the first time he's been able to
like
sleep.
5-minute naps. In our
Did you
team.
guys? Are you guys doing lock-ins right now? I keep seeing people.
Bro, we
are
have
doing.
like 4 lock-ins.
You guys,
this weekend.
are you doing like a main lock-in?
No,
or
so it's like, you know,
people
our
are-
team is so big. And
Yeah, everyone's got their own
A
teams.
big thing
Yeah.
that we do with us specifically is the biggest thing I've seen is why most agencies can't scale the way that we have, from 0 to 1.4 million in 10 months, and then 1.4 million to now to 5 million in less than freaking 9 months.
Yeah,
And now on the way to 8 by the end of the year is because they only want the credit to be at the top.
yeah,
Like, most people can't drop their ego and let their guys have their own brand. Let them
Yeah.
have their own, you know, their own thing. You know, and that's
Correct.
something that we're really big in. So within the playbook, there's 7 logos, there's 7 agencies, and we really push people to kind of like brand themselves and get their names out there. We never just wanted, you know, everybody in the industry knows the playbook, but the playbook is so strong because of everything that's in it, you know, and we show that off.
I got something you could actually help me out with, because now, you know, in this space, I'm trying to figure out. I'm completely in agreement with that, and I allow and support people on like building their own brands. But so people don't just come in as a day one agent and be like, well, this is gonna be my brand.
Yeah.
What number do people need to be hitting in the playbook before they qualify and you really like you acknowledge their logo and their brand as a legitimate company?
You want to hear something crazy? You know when I came out with that logo?
You're doing $1 million a week?
No, like 600K.
A week?
Like, no, a month.
Okay.
Like, this was last year in 2024.
But I feel like that's
our first
respectful.
full
How many
year.
agents though come in the business and have done like 0 and are like, this is my company
Bro,
name?
some people have logos that do 100,000 a month. It's like them and one friend. It's like, bro, you don't have an agency.
Yeah.
It's just you and your friend.
Yeah, exactly.
But the industry, like, rule of thumb is 150K, but like for us, we don't do that. You know, like, if you try to announce a logo in the playbook at 150K, like, you have a big problem than that, you know?
Yeah,
So
Omar's
we-
writing 150K.
yeah, Omar writes 150K a month. and
Omar
so
will
does
eat
have a
up your
logo. Yeah.
logo. Yeah. you
Like,
got-
But the biggest thing is, man, is like we try to, when you're around that 250 level, like we'll tell our guys like, hey, like you're now legitimizing yourself with a strong foundation. It's time to start thinking of your brand. So like these guys, when we get back, are getting ready to announce their logos.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you take guys from producer to leader to like businessman and getting them in the mindset of like, hey, you need to start to look at a VA and assist? I know you said you have like a system where you kind of
Yeah.
eliminate the guesswork, but I'm thinking also just for advice for myself of like helping guys. I've got some guys now that I want them to like start to think on conservation, staff, and things like that. Like, what's your tips on that?
So this is the biggest thing, man. This is why we're so dominant. Like everybody, there's a lot of strong leaders in our group. You know, thank God for that first and foremost, because that's why we're at where we're at, but everybody has their pocket, right? So we
Yeah.
have like all of these next level clubs. You've got the Diamond Club is where you learn how to start recruiting and growing your team. We've got Dante Visky, which has been on a podcast with you, and we've
Yeah.
got Tanner Mendelson that run that. Two top dogs, 22 years old both, making over multiple seven figures a year. They run that show. So that's how you start learning how to grow your business. And then the next level, we call it the Gold Club. That's how you start scaling and establishing your agency as a very dominant agency. Myself, I run that, and my top guy named Coach that just broke $1 million, the first team within the Playbook. So shout out to him. I know he'll be listening to this, but that's what it is, man. It's like when we know those guys are ready, we push them to those clubs. And here's the thing, right? They're exclusive. We don't announce them in our group chats. We don't do any of that. If you have the right behavior, you're going into that club and you have to earn it. Because what I found in this industry is, we say this all the time. We talked about it the last podcast. 90% of the people that are doing what they're doing shouldn't be training, shouldn't be recruiting, shouldn't even
Yeah.
be opening their mouth. For here, we don't believe in hurting people, because you see how high the fail-out ratio is in the industry. I think it's what, 80, high 80?
It's 92%.
92%.
They fail their first year, so it's the 8% industry.
You know what our retention rate is in the Playbook?
You probably keep 90%.
We keep close to 85% of
Yeah.
the guys that come in.
Yeah,
And that's why it is. The people that are doing what they're doing are qualified at the highest level to do so from the very best on our team. It's not just anybody, you know?
yeah,
And that's what it's been, you know? It's like, we want these guys to lead the right way. We don't want to bring in people and let them down. Like, we actually care when you come in, you know? Like, we want you to do well. Like, our average IP per agent is almost 15K with a team that's bringing in 150 people a month.
yeah,
Imagine how much those new agents hold that number down.
yeah,
It's mind-blowing.
yeah. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's super fire. Inch, back to you. Where do you think you're going to be January?
January? No,
Yeah.
definitely. I'll definitely be at $1 million a month as agency.
Yeah? You got it mapped out, planned out, ready to rock?
No, like I'm not going to Texas convention if I didn't hit Hall of Fame or $1 million a month.
Let's go.
It's impossible. Like, it's not like if I do it, it's when it
So
happens.
so when you get there, what's going to be your first kind of investment purchase? Is there something you're doing for your family? Are you getting
Bro,
a
he's
house? Are
already
you
had a
saving?
couple.
Yeah, I'm seeing some blinged out a little bit.
No, I think starting off with next year, I'm definitely getting into properties.
Yeah, smart.
Like going into, I actually, when I first started the business, first thing, like my second day in the office, I go to Ronnie, I see a real estate book, because I did wholesale prior to this
Okay.
when I was 17, but I couldn't put anybody on a list pendants at that time, so I had to drop it.
Yeah.
And then I got into life insurance. But when I seen Ronnie, I was like, hey, like, when do you think it's a good time to invest in real estate? I was thinking about it. I remember he told me, he was like, you have to have an established business.
Yeah.
Like, you can't invest in real estate unless you have a business that brings you money every month.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of me starting the business was to get into real estate. I always wanted to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I just love that. I don't know why. Like, I love the developments. I love the idea of real estate. And then hopefully right when that $1 million agency hits in January, that's when I'll buy my first property.
Yeah. And then what about you, Omar? Where are you going to be in January?
We're gonna hit $1 million a month.
Which one of you is going to hit it first?
It's a dogfight.
We're gonna have to see.
Let's go. Who do you think is going to hit it first?
I don't know, bro. That's a tough choice.
Well, yeah, but if you had to pick
So I
one.
know Inch is ahead right now, but really in our agency, that doesn't mean anything, because
Yeah.
the guy that hit $1 million first in our team was like behind, you know, a little bit, but
Yeah.
like they turned it up the last quarter, you know. So it's like,
Who's his best guy? Omar. So
You're looking at him.
He needs to shout out Omar.
yeah, shout out to Omar. But really, that's what it is, man. Like, you know, they hear us right now on the podcast, like, about the competition, but that's the beauty of our team. Like, we don't compete with anyone outside.
Yeah.
We only compete within.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a team where, like, we love each other so much and, like, we're all ready to kill for one another, but inside the brackets, like, we're getting ready to announce a bracket for Q4 for our team.
Yeah.
And, like, people will gun after one another.
Yeah.
Like, it's like crazy.
I'm thinking of competitions in your guys' organization. Did they ever
Remember
run
the ideal you gave us with the rookie, mid,
Yeah.
elite? We got that from you, remember?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
one of the biggest ways
Yeah.
old captive company grows.
Yeah.
I'm talking. So competition knows that boxing match. Did that kid that said he was gonna beat that kid up, the professional boxer? It didn't
He's
look like
to your
he.
right. It's that guy.
It looked like you won.
It's him. He did.
Yeah, it looked
he
like
did.
you. He said he was like, I gotta get a rematch. Did you guys get a rematch?
So you know Sean Mason.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
I just
Sean-
couldn't think of his name.
Yeah, bro. He's good, man. He's light.
He's definitely good.
Yeah. But he's a fighter too.
I can
so
tell
it's
you
like-
were good though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you won. You won. Like if I'm one of the judges, like I told John, I was like,
Yeah.
how did you lose that, bro? Like I thought you were a pro
Yeah.
boxer.
Well, that's like the crazy thing about our team, especially the Philly office. Like, we'll finish a team call on Thursday, and then there will be like 5 boxing matches.
Every 5 boxing matches.
It'll
I
be
love
like
that, man.
pay-per-view in the middle of the office. Like, these guys just have gloves on, like, swinging.
That's
like,
great.
Amateur boxers, like, just crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great, man. That was good.
Yeah.
No, that was so funny that day.
Yeah, dude. Over there like Khabib or something. Going crazy.
That's like every day in the office. Like, what have you guys seen that's like the funniest thing that's been in the office?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I think the funniest day, I remember when you guys first started the business, like you and your friends, and we call him Poyd Yassine.
That guy over
Yeah,
there.
over there.
What?
Tell the
I
story.
remember coming into the office, and like they were just starting off in the business. Like I remember, like I was like my 3rd month in the business.
Yeah.
I walk outside because like I hear everyone talking, and like I was just gonna introduce myself because at the time there wasn't really like much younger people in the industry.
Yeah.
I was just surrounded by a whole bunch of 25, 30-year-olds the whole time. So I remember I walk over there, and Coach actually came out. Yassine was talking, and he walked away, and all you see is just pants just slowly coming down.
So Poyd, which will be in the next pod, but he has like a thing where like he'll randomly be talking to you, and like his pants will just fall down. Like that's his thing, you know. So he did that like the first day in the office. Now I think he made $50K this month, 60K. So now he's allowed to do whenever he wants in the office.
Damn.
But like it was his first day, and like everybody's like the manager chat's going crazy. Somebody that's new just literally like is walking around the office with no pants, like in their boxers.
Stuff for law.
Stuff for Allah. So like we're like, well, who the heck
By the way,
is it?
no
Like,
girls in the office, by the way. It's
Yeah,
all
so
boys.
no,
All
all
guys.
boys
Oh,
office.
Yeah, there's all
gosh.
guys in the office. There's no
a
girls.
lot of
Yes.
testosterone in there. But
Oh
it's-
my gosh.
so it's like we're like, who did it? Like, I remember me, Coach, like King Mo runs out of the office screaming in Arabic, like,
Yeah.
who did it? Like, bring
The
him
thing
to
is,
me.
that night I left early, just that one night, and all that happened. I got like 4 different calls, one from Ronnie, Coach, and 2 of my other uplines. They were spazzing out. I called Yassine back. I was like, yo, like you're cooked.
Yeah.
Like, you're actually like you might get fired or something. Like they might kick you out the office.
Now he writes 100K a month, so whenever he wants, he can do that shit as long as he keeps writing.
So was it
100K.
a joke, or that's just like a way you like introduce yourself to people?
I did it at ballet, so I used to work ballet before this, and my pant, like I would just do that in front of people as like a joke.
He has a video of him quitting his ballet job, and when he was quitting, his pants just fell off in front of his boss.
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
the Muslim community would not like this.
It's an old boy's office, so that's what it came
Okay,
down to, but-
yeah.
He actually
Right.
goes by Richard because his old boss's name was Richard, so we call him Richard now.
That's great, Richard.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's great.
I remember that day because Mo S even comes up to me because, like, for me it was different. Like I'm obviously I'm young, I'm 19, but I was so used to being around everybody that was so much older.
Yeah.
Like I was so used to going to Ronnie or going to Adam or Ali, like the older people, more mature people,
Yeah.
and like you adapt to it over time, you know.
Yeah.
Especially like for me, I was 18 when I started. It's kind of easy to get immature, but you gotta adapt to it over time. So when I seen that happen, it just like it kind of brought me back a little bit. Like it was funny, like in that moment.
You know when you open like an office brand new and you want like
Yeah.
the environment to be like
Yeah.
really cutthroat so people
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
That's how it was at that time.
Yeah.
And this guy just randomly walked in. on
That's
his pants.
that's great. Yeah, I got a question. So I remember in Chicago, I forget the term. I don't know why I can't think of it, but the fasting for like 30 days or something.
Ramadan?
What is it?
Ramadan?
Ramadan.
Ramadan.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Will you guys fast and still work?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, that's our biggest months.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bro, I had my biggest month.
But
last
it's
year
Eid
in
every
that
night,
month.
right?
Yeah.
So you break fast every night, but like there's no water,
No.
nothing,
Yeah.
as long as the sun's out.
Yeah.
Wasn't that March Madness month?
That was
too?
my March
That's-
Madness
yeah.
month last year, and I wrote 81,000. That month made
Yikes.
43K. My biggest month. It was right when I had went full time. Literally,
Yeah.
my biggest month came when I was fasting the whole month.
Now, will you guys do Eid in the office, or you go home with the families?
You go to the mosque, you go with your family and
Yeah.
stuff and celebrate it.
But sometimes it look
yeah.
like you guys will do like an Eid in the office.
Oh, that's
Will you do
Eid.
like a
Iftar.
bunch
So
of
we call that iftar. So like we'll
Oh,
break
iftar, yeah,
fast.
yeah.
So we'll break fast sometimes in the office together. We'll do like one big dinner for the entire team.
Yeah,
Cause like our team, bro, it's like so diverse. Like I think we have the most diverse team in the industry.
yeah.
So you've
Oh,
got.
you guys really do. You do.
What
do well
percent of the
Meridian.
team is Arab? You think?
Like 70.
No, not that, bro. We have a big team.
No,
You
at
guys have a
this
massive
point,
I think
team.
45
Yeah.
to 50.
I think it's
45.
45-50.
So it's like
Yeah.
45% to 50 is
Yeah.
like Arab, and then the other 50% is we've got like the whites, we've got the Dominicans,
Yeah.
we've got the Brazilians. Like, bro, it's the most diverse,
diverse team.
in the industry.
That's
like,
the best because
yeah,
and that's why I'm pushing for diversion in EIP is because our holidays don't align with their holidays.
Yeah.
So then you get production every day. It's
Yeah.
like, we don't celebrate Christmas. We don't
Yeah.
celebrate Hanukkah. We don't celebrate, you know what I mean? Like everybody mixes everything up. You know, that's
And
fire.
that's like the best part. Is like there's always somebody to relate to. Like,
yes.
and we see each other all the time because all of our trainings are universal. Like, the thing I love most about our team at the level that we're at now is how connected we are.
Yeah.
Like, we have, imagine a team that does 5 million a month. How many ways do you think they're divided in most teams?
1,000%.
1,000 ways, you know?
Yeah.
But for us, all of the trainings are one spot. We all train together. It's
You guys
all
have a
universal.
Spanish team yet?
We're working on it now. We actually have a
That's so
Brazilian
crazy.
kid
You
that
guys
just
are at.
recruited.
You speak Spanish?
Dominican. Oh,
I
yeah.
was over here
baby.
thinking, I was like, he doesn't look like one of the normal Muslims.
Nah.
I was like that. His Muslim hair looks
Yeah.
thicker. I was like, he
Yeah.
got some black in him or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sitting here thinking like that's incredible. You got the 5 million a month with like minimal Spanish production.
Yeah, that's what we're working on now. So we have like a.
You got like
big
another
team
5
coming
million.
in.
You could double
Yeah.
up right there just in
Yeah.
Spanish.
So we're looking to lock down all markets, man. And like right now, we've started getting a couple Hispanics going with that market. But
Yeah,
like literally, just the playing field is so open here, and it's just insane because like everybody thinks that there's a secret, right?
yeah.
The secret that I found is just 90% of our competition won't work as hard.
They
as
won't
us.
work.
They won't.
They won't work.
Yeah.
They don't work.
Like
And-
this is a grind culture.
And you know why it is because life insurance is an easy thing to get into. It's a
Yeah.
low barrier to entry.
Yeah.
And so when you have a low barrier to entry, you're going to attract low quality people.
Mm-hmm.
I call them potatoes. And that's 90% of the
Yeah.
industry is just potato people. I'm curious on, so as you guys continue to expand and grow and scale, does everybody open up their own offices?
So all of the top dogs outside of Philly, they each lead their own office, and that's the key. You know, it's like that's how business is. One person figures it out, then the next person
Multiply.
has the playbook ready to go. You know,
Yeah.
no pun intended, but like that's what it is. So it's like if you see it, like the growth is in the office. I learned virtually. I wasn't in an office to begin with, but
Yeah.
it's like. Now, like, I hear all these leaders, like, I was talking to somebody the other day. They're like, yeah, I take, like, 2 days, quiet days from home. How many days am I in the office?
Every single day.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah, if you have an office, it's an absolute advantage. The only scary thing I had from office experience in the captive world was lawsuits from crazy stuff. Now that was the captive world, and them just being degens and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think there's stupid stuff everywhere, but when you combine people not getting paid
Yeah.
plus degenerate activities,
Oh, God.
then you're gonna get lawsuits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you punch somebody that made $3 last month, you know they might be mad.
Yeah, but
So-
that's the thing it came down to, right? Like, most people, like, you see big names in the industry, like, hey, you have to move to my office to work with me.
Yeah,
Like, we're so universal, man. Like,
you guys have offices everywhere.
there's offices everywhere, but
Yeah.
that's not only that. It's like we have, you know how many Discord rooms we have within the playbook?
1,000.
One. It's just one location.
Oh wow.
Imagine coming and find all of the top closers. Like this top 10 in our
Yeah.
team is the scariest top 10 the industry has seen.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It's like we're universal. Whether you're in the office, you're outside of it, doesn't mean you're not going to get the same resources and help you have. Like, it's not an office training. It's a universal Zoom training when we train.
Yeah.
And it's 5 times a week, and it gets to everybody, not just the people in the office.
I spaced out, and I remember when I wanted to say it's off topic. Back to iftar.
Mm-hmm.
Who makes the best food for the iftar? Do you guys have a family member do it, or is there a local Philly restaurant that's fire?
So we'll cater. I have like a cousin that has a restaurant.
You
He
were in the
always
restaurant
cater.
business.
I was, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Is it fire?
It's good. Yeah.
What's the best like food item?
So it'll be like a Middle Eastern dish. It's
Yeah,
not gonna be
yeah.
like pizza or something. But
Obviously, yeah.
What did we get last time?
I think it was
Like Uzi, right?
Uzi. I think we had men's stuff.
Yeah.
Men's stuff.
Remember the old office?
Yeah.
Bro, we would order like makluba. Like, it's like a famous Palestinian dish.
Bros,
We would literally order makluba for like lunch.
my go-to was like Middle Eastern dishes in
Yeah.
Chicago, because I mean it's like half Chicago. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I
So
was
good,
eating
bro.
baklawa. I think you guys call it
Yeah,
that. I call it
baklava.
baklava.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Americans call it,
Yeah.
baklava, but
Yeah.
baklawa. And I'm eating that, and I was eating shawarma like every day.
My
every
camera
day.
guy got pissed off at us because we ate shawarma 3 days straight while we were in Miami. And the other day I was like, hey, Danny, that's Shooter Dan, that's my camera guy. But
Yeah.
he's like, hey, I was like, hey, bro, what do you want to eat for lunch? He's like, bro, I'm like, what's wrong, Danny? He's like, please, anything but shawarma, bro. So it was so funny. But for us, like, bro, that's like our PB&J sandwich.
Yeah,
like, we
bro.
can eat that every day. Like,
Shawarma's the stuff, dog. What's wrong with shawarma?
not when you
Yeah.
eat it 3 days straight and you're not used to it. Like, even the other day,
I feel like
bro,
it's good I feel like you go 5-6 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take a Sunday and switch it up. Just eat baklava.
You
the
know
whole
my
day.
cousin King Mo, the one that's on our team that like barely speaks English and makes $50K a month.
Yeah.
He went and got like a whole tray of shawarma.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, why did you just get a whole tray of shawarma? Like it's 11 o'clock at night. He's like, oh, it's for breakfast. I was like,
That's great.
shawarma is the
wild.
way of life, man.
Shawarma is the
You know
way.
it.
It's the way, man. Okay, so I asked them where they see themselves in January, and you kind of hinted to getting to 8 million.
Mm-hmm.
Is there other things that you see happening, as you guys approach the end of the year, getting to January?
So I'm very big on making sure my team has a stability for longevity before we set anything crazy. So like
Yeah.
I went and trained with Alex Hormozy last December, and I
remember that.
remember I took something from him that made me come down the first 9 months of the year, and I was just like, he calls it the cave. And he has a saying called nail it and scale it. So all I did this year was nail, and then boom, like we started flying. But I'm really big on making sure all of that stuff is ready before we start here talking about the goals. So it's like we literally came out with custom website for our agents this year. We came out with a custom onboarding system for our agents that are coming. We're coming out with a custom lead CRM, like a new lead center, like all of that stuff. But all of that matters before these goals, because you're not going to get to those goals without being calculated.
Yeah.
For us, the playbook has turned into like the B2 bomber of the industry.
Yeah. I saw you
It's
post that.
lethal, precise, and like
Yeah.
always on target.
Yeah.
So I always set like 2 goals, and I'm moving through the goals. Like the first one is like, it's like, okay, like I'll be cool with this, So the first goal is like 8 million that we get to. So that would mean we scaled from 1.4 to 8 million in 1 year. And then there's a star goal I set. It means like I'd be on the stars if we hit it, and that's 10 million. But next year, like, man, like I don't want to say names on here, but like we have some of the biggest talent in the industry, from door-to-door space, solar space, from different captive companies coming to join the playbook. Like we have big announcements pending by the end of the year. And there's not a reason I don't foresee us going to 20 million a month next year.
Wow.
Like we'll double next year.
And do you think you'll sell, or do you think you'll just keep?
So when you're selling, it's about you. For me, it's always been about my team.
No,
and
not selling. Not
selling.
selling.
No, there's
I
nothing
mean-
for sale. I made that clear. Like,
Yeah. Okay. That's what
my
I'm saying.
my
like-
team is not for sale.
Okay.
Someone else's team might be for sale. But
That's what I was wondering,
the
because it
playbook
seems
is
like
not for sale.
some people sell, and I'll
Yeah.
ask everybody I talk
Yeah.
to. I'll be like, so are you gonna sell, or you're not gonna sell?
Yeah, I'll get like a jab every now and then, like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, like, is there a price? I'm like, no, my team is not for sale. It's not about the money, man. Like, I truly love showing up every day. Like,
No, I get the vibe.
like I love showing up every day. Like most people, they get complacent at 50K, and this is how I ended my speech at the conference. It's like I remember calling my mentor. I call him Coach, and like during Q2, I had a feeling that I lost control of myself, and it wasn't in a bad way. I became like so freaking addicted, and I call him. I'm like, hey, Coach, like I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm addicted. And he pauses, and he's like, what are you addicted to? And I couldn't get my words together. And he's like, Ronnie Salem, are you addicted to drugs? I'm like, no, Coach, you know me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't cheat, I don't do any of that stuff. And when I tell him, he's like, man, I've never been more addicted to something than that in my business. And most people that are watching this right now, they probably think it's the money. It wasn't. Like, I started depositing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and I became so numb to the money that it literally lost value in my book. I didn't even look at the money anymore. Like, I was so detached to it. But 24/7, 7 days a week, I became addicted to leading my team.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, man. Like if you look at the team, and my speech on stage was about team culture. Like when you go out there and the freaking stage is like shaking with MVP chants. Like, you want to hear something crazy? You guys know what I said at the Alpha Code Lock-In? You know when I prepared that speech?
Mm-hmm.
When do y'all think I prepared it?
30 minutes before.
45 minutes before I went on stage. Did you see my phone in my hand? And how much was the conference shaking?
Insane.
Like, bro, I couldn't hear myself in the beginning, but it's like, dude, you don't need to prepare when you're talking about your team.
Yeah.
And the playbook has become so dominant. It's like, you know how, like, in most teams, like, the leader pushes?
Yeah.
The playbook is what pushes me. So imagine, like, when you come in and we have a room like this, like, you don't need to push. Like, dude, these guys we're all pushing each other.
Yeah.
And that's what's been so special for, like, everything the playbook has done.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And everything you've done too, Ronnie.
Sir.
Like, it's insane. Even when I started the business, I feel like Ronnie works even harder now than when I first started the business.
Bro, I slept at 4 o'clock last night.
And it's crazy because I hear a lot of stories about other uplines too, or like mentorship or whatever the case. Like, even Ronnie, like, sometimes he'll go out his way, he'll like call me, just to call or check up. Or
Last night. Yeah.
like I'm in my bed, like I'm ready to go to sleep. He just FaceTimes me.
Making sure he's not out in, like,
Yeah.
Miami. Cause, like,
Yeah, bro.
that's the thing,
Bringing
bro.
your
Because,
young
like,
dogs to
these
Miami.
guys are young. They're making so much money. Like, I'll take it upon myself. Like, locations are on. Like, I'm not trying to be their dad or, like,
Yeah.
breathe over their neck. But, like, I know at the income level that they're at, like, a lot of damage can be
You can
done
ruin
if they
your
get in
whole
their way.
life.
You know, they could
Yeah.
really ruin themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like we're committed to making sure that these guys make money, but keep it too, you know?
Yeah.
And even little stuff too, like reposting on Instagram. Like I'm not gonna say like any like names, but like big people in the company.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even they'll repost like something about them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll repost them. They won't repost their team. They won't even like care to show anything.
Yeah.
And it's like with Ronnie, it doesn't really feel like like Omar said, like
Mm-hmm.
he's like literally like a father figure.
Yeah.
Like I'll come to the office, like even like one day I remember it was like 10:05. 10:05. Like I'm walking in. It feels like my dad. Like he's ready to beat my ass because I'm walked in 5 minutes late or whatever it is.
Throw the slipper at you.
And
And
it's not that, bro. It's not like that I want to, like, yell at them or whatever the case is, like, but I know, like, how important it is when your team is walking in before you.
Yeah.
And I never want, like, even, like, little stuff. Like, we miss so many little things. We miss so many little things when we're leading. Like, when we were at the lock-in, like, somebody asked him to play pool. I'm like, no, bro. Like, come here real quick. Like, your team is watching you. Put the pool stick down and go walk around. But it's like you just forget, you know, as a new leader, we make those mistakes. But
1,000%.
somebody that cares about you is gonna, you know, check you and put you back into place right after, so you could do better by your team, because that's what it comes down to. We want these guys to scale, but lead the right way too. You know, that's what we believe in.
Yeah,
and that's definitely a good word for it, caring. It's like I do genuinely feel like when I go to work or like if he's talking to me, I genuinely feel like he cares. Like it's like genuine. Like he's not telling me how much he cares or how much blah blah. Like he's never told me how much he cares about me, how good I am as an agent. This is the first time he even hyped me up in a podcast.
Very like tough on them. It's tough love, but I do it because I want them to know that there's like another level, because I know the level of complacency in our industry is like crazy.
It's disgusting.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's why Playbook is doing what it's doing now. Like not like he has the money's nice, but he cares about his team.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, and that's the best part.
Best like I could say Wallah in the whole freaking FFL, definitely the best mentor and the best person lead by
100%.
example.
Remind me of the other word I forgot. Wallahi, right?
Wallahi.
Is that what you said right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was like Wallahi.
That mean that's when you say Wallah, that means Wallah. Like
That's
what's the difference between Wallah and Wallahi?
like
It's
a
like the
different way
same
of
thing.
saying it.
Yeah.
Just a
Okay.
different way of saying it. Yeah.
And that's like on God, right?
It's like the difference between saying like bruh and bruh. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
very
Okay.
simple.
I thought it was
yeah.
like on
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
No, it means bro.
Wallahi's like on God. Wallah's like I swear.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Wallahi.
We got to get you an Arab like
Dude, I
terminology
know a
book.
little bit of it.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit of it. I'm pretty diverse.
Yeah.
I'm pretty diverse. That's sweet. Okay, so as we start to wrap up here, man, I feel like somebody watching this would be kind of brainless, you know what I mean, and out there not to want to rock with you guys.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The culture, the standard, the everything that you guys got going on and everything like that. So how long are you guys staying down in Miami?
We're
till Sunday.
Till
Yeah.
Sunday,
Mhm.
and then what?
We all
Straight
leave tomorrow.
everybody back to Philly. Did you guys
Back
all?
to work.
Did you guys fly private down here?
No.
You guys easily could have done that.
We could have, but I don't know. The guys were being
Yeah,
like, some of them wanted to, some
Yeah.
of them were being
Some
weird.
of them
So
are
it's like,
funny.
we
Maybe
all did our own
maybe
thing.
next time. That'd
It's
be
so funny
fun.
because you know how people say like people flex like fake stuff or like
Yeah.
spend all their money. At the Playbook, it's so different. Like people will make money,
and you guys
and
save.
surprisingly,
Yeah.
like they don't want to go and just spend like all their
You guys
money.
are smart
Yeah.
because what
Yeah.
happens is people get into this industry, they make 50 grand, 100 grand, or they even start making 50 grand, 100 grand a month, and they immediately just start flexing. And it was a mistake that I made. It was a mistake that I see the captive space make
They teach
because it's
it.
all built around recruiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's built around low quality recruiting, not high
Yeah.
quality recruiting.
Yeah.
And they teach it and they inspire it because they want you to stay broke. So you have to keep writing and working. And there's nothing wrong with that. Leadership should always be from the front. You should always be producing and be around your people. But if you don't save and invest your money, you're just an idiot. I don't need to say anything fancy. You should save, invest your money, take your earned income, and then convert it into passive income,
Yeah.
and then use your passive income to have fun.
And like
You know
people
what I
can
mean?
flex for example, people like come out here, rent the cars, they Airbnb, they can flex all that stuff, but how much did you make, bro? Like how much are
Yeah.
you profiting? And it's like yesterday I went out and I spent like what was it, 3,000. I just went and bought some like designer.
Yeah.
Ronnie's on the phone. I'm like, hey, by the way, Ronnie,
Just a heads up.
Yeah.
heads up, I'm kind of sorry. I kind of spent
Yeah, it's
Spent like
good to
3,000
reward
yesterday. He's
yourself a
like-
little.
The Rolex is now the new trend in our team. Everybody's buying a
Everyone's
Rolex
getting
or
a
AP.
Rolex, bro.
first it was the
Yeah.
cars and it was the Rolex. I think it'll
Yes.
be houses.
Our
soon.
parking lot in the Philly office is scary.
It's
How,
crazy.
how much
What do you guys
millions
drive?
of dollars do you think?
What do you guys drive?
So I drive a AMG GT53.
AMG GT53.
G80 M3.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Range Rover Sport. So I'm saving the nice car till my house is built.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Cars aren't even that impressive anymore.
Yeah.
You're-
It's a
It
like
might.
it doesn't like some of my guys, like a lot of them have nicer cars than me, but it's like
They're
it's
not.
like whatever, you know?
What's impressive to me, like when I was really young, like yeah, I wanted to see the guy with the Lambo, but now it's like I want to see the guy that owns a jet, owns a yacht,
Yeah.
even beyond that, like just has a lot of money saved, is taking care of their family, and is just very smart with their
Yeah.
money. That's
Yeah.
even more impressive to me. Is like, are you investing? Do you take care of your family? If you were to never work again, could your family live a very enjoyable life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
because some of these guys, you know what a car is symbolic of? You were able to come up with 20 grand down and then you could pay $4 grand a month.
Yeah.
My grandma should be able to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not impressed with that.
Bro, and I came up with like the best percent ratio for your money. Like I've talked to now, like at the level that I'm at, like all I do is pick apart guys that make tens of millions of dollars. Like
Yeah.
even Sean Mike all the time, you know, like billionaire. I'm like, hey, what do I do? But
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Most people come into this industry, and you said it just now, like the captive space teaches them to flex. Like I got off a recruiting call the other day, like, oh, my upline told me to buy a Tesla, now I'm 2 payments behind. I'm like, bro, what? Like we don't teach that here. It's
Yeah.
like our guys do nice things. They have nice cars, they have nice watches, but they also have a lot of money in their account.
Yeah.
So it's like we like to teach people what to do with it, and that's the most important thing. Most people come to the industry, they make it, and they don't
They
keep
lose it just as
Yeah.
quick.
And
Yeah.
also, there's reason behind everything too. Like even before I got my car, like I was like, Ronnie, is this gonna be? Like I want to make sure I get something in return when I get the car. Like it's not just buying a Rolex or buying.
What
a
did
car.
I ask you when you told me should I buy that car?
Oh, so he said, there's 4 quarters in the year. If you can't afford that car in 1 quarter of the year, don't buy it.
That's what Sean Mike told me when I bought my first car. That was $100,000.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And it's like I told him, I was like, okay, so if I get the car and I start marketing this, I'll start making my money back eventually. So it's like I don't mind spending the money, but I want to make sure that you can basically like milk out everything you can when you do a purchase.
So-
even with the like money that we make and the level.
How'd you
we're
tell
at.
your parents you bought this car from your college money?
Well, they still think he's in college.
Yeah, so so you're selling insurance while in college.
No, actually my parents know how much I make. Like because actually one of my bank accounts is still attached to.
No, it's all good.
3 of the
Still check it in the
carriers.
morning?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah, and it's just like money from Corbridge.
Habibi, what is this?
Yeah.
So he helps his parents, bro. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
you know? So he
1,000%.
makes a ton of money,
Yeah.
but what did you give them the other day when you were telling me?
I went to
10,000?
my dad and I was like, because it's very different. Like they don't like to take money from their kids.
Yeah, 1,000%. I already know.
know?
I already know the culture.
So
yeah.
then I went up to my dad and I was like, here, like this is for everything you did,
Yeah.
and like I'll pay for the bills at the house.
How
Like,
good
right
of
now,
a
my
how
parents
good of
don't
a
work.
feeling is that, bro? Seeing your dad like receive that, because as a
No, it feels it feels like it's a different feeling. Like my dad, it kind of like he doesn't work right now.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't work, and I keep telling him like I don't want him to go back to work. I don't want him to go
Yeah.
back to work. Like I'm like I pay for the bills.
Yeah.
They don't worry about anything, and it feels good, especially knowing like no matter what trauma or whatever happens in your life, those are your parents.
1000%.
Like
I tell
those
people
are
that all
your
the time.
parents, and that's what we believe in. Like it's what is it called? It's like respect. Like it's
Yeah.
like respect levels. Regardless, they're your parents. They're the ones that raised
Do you guys have a word for it though? Like, is that what you're looking for?
Ihtaram. It's in
Ihtaram,
Arabic
yeah.
is ihtaram. Like you have to have respect.
Respect
Yeah.
for the family.
Yeah.
Like no matter, I try to tell people like that's what America's lost. We have such division in our families,
Yeah.
and like there's so much division of like mom was mean or dad was mean. It's like I don't care what you went through. You respect your mother. You respect your father. You know what I
Like you
mean?
become 18, you forget about your parents.
Yeah, like no, it's disgusting. What's one of my favorite things, and why I did not want a girl from America is I want all of the family to be as close as possible. One of my favorite things about typically external cultures in general, not just the Middle East, but to highlight the Middle East is it's like you guys keep everybody very close.
Connected.
Like it's almost like everyone. I love the idea of like everyone's almost like living in one house. You keep mom in the house because then she starts raising your kids.
Yeah.
You do family dinners together, and it's like, why would I not? Like that's how we survived through ice ages and plagues and wars. Is you build a village. You build a community. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think when you have the unity, and it goes back to what we started the podcast with. What separates Playbook? Yes, you guys have good systems, tech, and everything like that. But the thing that people can't recreate is the chemistry. You're building a family. You know what I mean? So like when you start to divide up the family, that's when everything starts to collapse and just go wrong. So that's something I really admire.
You see it all the time, bro. People like be like, "Oh, mentorship, systems don't matter, team doesn't." Mentorship, it's like without all three of those, none of it matters.
None
and
of
you
it.
can't move at the levels that we are. You know, like
Yeah.
they've never seen anything move this fast.
Yeah.
And it's due to all three of those buckets. You know,
Yeah.
team culture, systems, mentorship. If you don't have all those three, you need to run as far as possible.
Yeah. That's the truth.
That's what it comes down to. You know,
That's the truth.
Q4 is getting taken over.
What
Q4 is gonna be disgusting.
Q4, you guys are crushing.
Q4 is gonna be
Disgusting.
scared. This is probably gonna be the scariest site FFL or the insurance.
We
space
had
has
an
ever seen.
office meeting and we broke it down on kill
Yeah.
on 3, kill on. Imagine like we're not just showing up, we're showing
Yeah.
up to kill.
Yeah.
The message is clear, but like team is full of dogs. Like
Yeah.
top 10 in the leaderboard does 750K. There's teams in the industry that don't do that.
Oh, 1,000%.
Our top 10 agents do that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. As we wrap up, where can people find you if they want to work with you guys?
Instagram
Drop your app,
NAS
baby.
Yeah, we're at.
at nas.szn.
Let's go.
Yeah, EGYMARRR.
Let's go.
ZER Dark 30, so 0 Dark 30
Zero
without
Dark
the O.
30.
And then we're everywhere. You can find us
Yeah.
everywhere. We're all over Instagram. We're all
Just
over
check
Miami.
leaderboards. That's it.
Yeah.
Check the leaderboard. Let's go. This was a fire podcast. I don't even know how long we went. We went forever.
I think we'd go forever.